November. Okay, so your Will PO is due on the 11th of November, but the presentation happens before that. So I will just speak to Milka with regards to a date for the actual presentation. And then, yeah, so today's financial analysis. Next week will be the marketing report. And then the next one will be where we start with the what you want to fix of ShopRite with a research question. We'll do the project management outline or the project outline, and then we'll do the budget as well. So that will also be a bit of a bigger report, but I will communicate with you guys with regards to that. What we can maybe do is we can maybe look at there around the 13th, that week of the 13th of September, to put in another 4 sessions there, because it is such a big report that I'm going to need 4 sessions, either face-to-face. Well, that's your collab week, so we can do it on collab again. That will then go through the big report. And guys, then the other thing that we have to do is I'm going to start restructuring the reports a little bit, because like for instance, with the marketing, I've broken it up into different reports. And then what you have to start doing is you have to start compiling all the information that you have gathered on every single report. So remember that your file is going to be separate from your presentation. The presentation is going to be the final just what are we going to fix about ShopRite. So everything we actually have been doing up until now will be a very small part of the final presentation. But it will be a very big part of the file itself. So I want you to start kind of compiling all your evidence that you have, all the websites you visited, all of those has to start coming together so that we can actually put that into a file. And I want to check those files before you obviously hand in, okay? Because that's where the majority of your mark is going to come from, is the presentation and that thick file. So guys, also remember that you can still rate, you have to rate each group member. This will not be part of your file. So in terms of, you will not put that into your file. That is something that you will separately email to me. So every single, so let me quickly take an example. Kaylin will evaluate Alka, Devin, and Musa. And then Alka will evaluate Kaylin, Devin, and Musa, and so forth. So every person will send me between 3 and 4 reports where they have evaluated the other persons in their group. And that will also make up a part of your mark. Okay. So guys, let's quickly start with what the next report is all about. And this is the financial analysis, like I said. I have already loaded this for you under more resources, so it is there. So the first question that you have to answer is analyze and comment on the financial performance of ShopRite Holdings by applying at least 6 applicable financial ratios. So guys, if you look at the rubrics on around page 72 to 76, you will see that they actually expect of you to go into more depth with these financial ratios. But because you are marketing students, I've changed this a little bit because I don't want you to necessarily go and apply these financial ratios. It is very more, for me, aimed at the financial management students than it is at the marketing students. So it says they use the information provided in the document annual financial statement. So guys, what I've done is I have already actually put the link here for you. If you click on that link, it will open all the financial statements of all the past, I don't know if it's 10 or 15 years. So research on the annual account, research on the annual report and accounts for 2020. So I want you to go and actually read through the annual report and the accounts for 2020. Then identify the 6 financial ratios that can be used and comment on which financial ratio you think will be the best one. So I just want you to list the 6 financial ratios that can be used when evaluating the financial performance, and then comment on which Okay, I got to 18 minutes, guys, without VC Learn kicking me out. That's like a new record, I think. I have reported it because everyone's struggling with VC Learn kicking them out. Okay, so that's question B. Then C, conduct research. So I want you to go and read articles, listen to podcasts or interviews on the financial performance of ShopRite based on the results for 2020. Guys, I went to go and look last night. There is so many articles on how ShopRite did. There's even articles comparing ShopRite to Woolworths, comparing ShopRite to Woolworths and to Pick and Pay as well. So you will definitely find information on comparing their performance to Pick and Pay's or Woolworths' performance. Then the second question that you have to answer, there are 3 financial factors that influence the value of a business. Okay, so the first question says, identify and discuss the 3 financial factors. And then how do you think ShopRite Holdings can apply the 3 financial factors that influence the value of a business to ensure the value of its stock price? Okay, so first identify those 3 financial factors and then apply them to ShopRite. How can they use those factors effectively? And then the third question says, comment on how ShopRite Holdings can apply these factors to their business. So question B asks, sorry guys, how can they use those 3 financial factors to influence the value of the business to ensure the value of the stock price? So with question B, we are specifically concerned about the stock price and the value of ShopRite. And then at C, how else can they apply those 3 financial factors to the rest of their business? And then question 3 asks, which retailer performed the best in 2020 and what were the reason for this? So once again, go and do your research, look at ShopRite, Pick and Pay, Checkers, not Checkers, Woolworths, and then go and determine who performed the best. It's not always about financial results. If you, for instance, have a lot of debt, who got more customers? So don't just look at the financial performance, the money in the bank. Go and look at maybe ShopRite got more, for instance, more customers. Maybe ShopRite paid off a lot of their debt. So who performed the best, but also look towards the future. So maybe they did something last year that will actually help them in the future. Okay, so guys, does anyone have any questions with regards to this report? Okay, everyone's good. Okay, hundreds. Okay. So guys, yes, this is due for the next class. So guys, your next class with me, I think is next week, Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to have business management first, and then we will have Will. And then there's one more thing I wanted to say to you guys. Oh, guys, also, if you go and look at all the questions we have to answer, so this is, like I said, on page 72 to 76, around there, you will see that every single category starts with analyze the vision and the mission of ShopRite. Okay, so we've now analyzed the vision and the mission of ShopRite. So we're past that. Okay. So guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide you into the breakout rooms. I'll quickly do that now. And then I'm going to start with Group A. So Group A is Kaylin, Alka, Devin, and then I will email Musa and ask where he is. And then from there, I'll go on to B, C, and D. So guys, what will happen is you can talk inside of the breakout rooms. You can talk to each other. You can maybe even, I'll quickly just jump from the one to the other room. If you quickly want to ask me questions, more than welcome to. You can even present your presentation to the rest of the group. Inside of it, you can go over some of the questions that you have, want to ask each other, all of that. No one else can hear you when you are inside of a breakout room. Okay. So let's quickly get everyone divided.